I'm actually like a grade 8 pianist, but I hate playing in front of people. And I freaked out in the recording studio, like proper freaked out, and made Mr. Yanni play my song. Because I couldn't. I just was like, nope. So I made him learn the climb on piano in like 10 minutes.
If I mess up,
and
what if you mess up?
I'm gonna mess up for sure.
No.
I'm gonna mess up.
Just a shambles. So you're good with your
Party time. 27 years, that's half my life. So you can now work out what my age is.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Medhai 30 Years of Legacy. Today we are your hosts John and Mac, and we're excited to bring this episode for you today because it's very special. We're meeting two people who experienced Medhai in 3 different ways: as a student, as a teacher, and as a parent whose kid is attending the school. It's a
special connection.
Exactly.
We can't wait for you all to hear the story. Joining us today, we have 2 wonderful guests who have deep roots in Medhai, and their stories are nothing short but inspiring.
Yeah, let's talk more about our guests. Maria joined Medhai in 2008 when she was in grade 5, and she quickly realized that this school was more than just a place of learning. It was a close-knit community that felt like a family. Over the years, she not only graduated, but also discovered her passion for child education, which led her to return as a teacher. Today, she's a dedicated educator in the junior school and a proud mother of 2 who believes in nurturing young minds.
Hayley, on the other hand, started her journey at Medhai in grade 3 back in 2001 and graduated in 2011. She was among the first students to take music technology and drama at A-level, which set her on a path toward music production and events management. However, her experience working at a special needs summer camp in the US shifted her career aspirations. She went on to work in supported living for adults with learning disabilities, eventually managing the largest emergency respite center for special needs in central London. With her own child in mind, she returned to Cyprus to give them the same upbringing that she had at Medhai. Maria and Hayley, welcome to the show.
Oh, hi, thank you. Yeah, thank you for having us.
So we can move on to the questions now. Let's start from the very beginning. Can you tell us more about the year when you just started studying in Medhai?
Do you want to go first? You go. You came before me. Of faith. Well, I moved to Cyprus in 2001, and I started at Medhai September 1st, 2001 for grade 3. It was pretty much the same school. It was just a lot smaller, same place, same campus, still has some of the same teachers. So I started the same day as the iconic Mr. Fanny. Miss Maria G was here as well. So yeah. What about you, Mariel?
Yeah, I came in 2008. I was in grade 5, like you guys said, and I had moved from the UK. And I remember coming in and thinking, like, we're all outside and it's not raining and it's hot. And it was really strange because, you know, in the UK, everything's very closed and you wouldn't be standing in like the middle of the yard.
It was more indoors.
Yeah, because it rains a lot there. So
yeah, I remember that feeling like, why are all the classrooms like open?
yeah, and there's
Like the hallway.
Yeah, exactly.
And like it was really strange coming from the UK.
It's not like that there. So it's very open and, you know, warm. So, yeah.
I mean, you've had a long journey in Medhai. How has the school changed after you came back as a teacher and an assistant?
I mean, I feel like it's changed and it hasn't. You know, it still feels, you still have that warm feeling. It's gotten a lot larger, as in like the students and the staff has grown a lot from when, I'm sure when you were here as well, there was like 30 kids in each class and that was it. Max 30. That was it.
30.
No more. There was no like 1A, 1B?
No, like I feel like my grade 3, 4 and 5 class, I think there must have been like 12 of us.
Yeah.
Like my year 6, I think graduating group was class of maybe 22 of us.
I think ours was like 25 or something like that.
I think Med High it stayed very much the same in the sense of like the feeling you get here, like the family, the community side of things. I do think it's changed for the better academically wise. I think they've really invested in their students' education and their futures.
Yeah, you guys have a lot more subjects now than when we were here. And like photography and
You guys didn't have them?
No.
You guys have so many more opportunities, like being able to do trips abroad, take competitions. I think the only trip abroad was the year 6 trip.
Yeah.
But my class didn't raise enough money, so we didn't go anywhere.
We pretty struggle with the same.
Moving on to the next question. What made you decide to come back to Madhya after graduating and work here?
So I was working in education in London and I'd had my 2 children by that point, and it was getting to the time where I had to go view primary schools for my son. And I just got this like overwhelming urge, like I want him to have the same upbringing as me. Like I wanted him to experience a small school where everyone like knew each other, grew up. The teachers have known them from junior all the way up to graduating. So that was one of the main reasons I wanted to bring my kids back here, because of safety as well. I just really liked the concept of them growing up in the same school from kindergarten to junior to high school, which isn't really a thing in England. So
it's constantly swapping schools.
Yeah, it's swapping schools, swapping groups of friends. Like I still have the same best friends as I had in grade 6. So I wanted my child to experience that as well.
Yeah, I have some friends all the way since kindergarten in this school.
Exactly. It's very rare to have that elsewhere.
Yeah. It was easy to come into the school because I knew a lot of people, still quite familiar with a few of the teachers. Also, because I was in the preschool before, I knew a lot of the staff from here. So I found it quite easy to come to the big school. And,
How does it feel to be a teacher now, after once being a student in this school?
I think when I first came back, not as a student, it was really strange. I feel like I'd look around and I'd look for like familiar faces. And apart from some of the teachers, there wasn't any. So I think it took a little bit of like adjusting.
Yeah. And like walking down the hallway, you'll have like random flashbacks.
Yeah.
Something silly. And it
holds a lot of memories.
Yeah. Like, and it's strange as well, because like obviously the people who are still here from our time, they know us. They know us in a very different aspect than us now.
Yeah.
So at first it's strange, but it's nice.
What is your guys' favorite moment in Med High as a teacher or a student? It could be funny or heartwarming. Or...
My favorite part about Med High is the community, the friendships that are built here. But I really appreciate the fact that Med High doesn't forget about students who have come and gone in the past and students who have sadly passed away. I love the fact that Med High still honour the students who were once here before us. And I love the fact that they carry on the tradition of Harry's Day, which is quite special for us as our generation.
Yeah, I suppose my favourite moment would be when I convinced my husband to join the school, so that I could see him more.
Oh, that's amazing.
And then, that's probably one of my favourites.
Yeah.
As a teacher, I love, the memories we make with the children. It's lovely. You really do. I don't know about you, but you really miss the class once they go, and especially for you because yours go to high school. But once the kids watch them grow up, you really do. So it's really special.
Yeah, it's cute, isn't it? I've got so many memories as a student, but they all like kind of merge into one.
Yeah.
I think maybe my favourite memories are from when we were doing music tech, because it was the first time it'd been done at the school, so it was just a bit hodgepodge for Yanni. But it was just 2 years of fun and try new things. And like, we got to go do some really cool things. And I remember we were doing a song that we had to recreate, and it was the Pet Shop Boys. And it was an awful song. But I ended up sending about 100 emails to the Pet Shop Boys to try and get our music tech class to go to Greece to watch them live. It didn't happen. But yeah,
The try.
oh, it was worth a try, you know. So,
Hey, you'll get lucky.
but I think my favourite is going to do the recording at Barrel House, which was a really cool bar. It was one of the few recording studios in Larnaca at the time. And yeah, Yanni managed to get us in and we got to record our songs there. It was a really good day.
And you were singing?
No, I was like, Yanni, I'm actually like a grade 8 pianist, but I hate playing in front of people. And I freaked out in the recording studio, like proper freaked out, and made Mr. Yanni play my song. Because I couldn't. I just was like, no. So I made him learn the climb on piano in like 10 minutes. And
Posted.
like, you must please, because I couldn't do it. So
You were too nervous?
yeah, I can't play in front of people.
Oh.
Describe what Med High was like in 3 words.
Warm
Chaotic.
and fun.
So
Okay. All right, now describe it in 3 words now.
warm, chaotic.
In a good way, though.
Yeah.
So different kind of chaos.
I mean, when you work with kids, of course, there's going to be, but it's like the fun part of the job,
Yeah. So yeah. But we need another word, Maria. We should have bought a dictionary. The soft.
For the last question, where do you hope the school gets to in the future?
I hope it grows and evolves, and I think I'd be sad to see it leave this building, particularly because there's just so many memories associated with this building.
And it has character too.
Yeah, like I feel like a new building will be amazing because of the facilities.
Yeah.
It would be so much better, but I think it'd be sad to have this building go. So I hope it does grow and evolve in many ways, but I hope it also stays the same.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like that's a really good answer. The building is really special because we were here from students, and also it's just, it's got character. So, but we obviously hope that the school grows.
So, thank you both of you for sharing your incredible stories, telling us about your journey. It's really amazing how you saw so much of the school. I bet it was a fantastic experience. And to our listeners, thank you for tuning in to this episode of Med High's 30 Years of Legacy. Stay tuned for more amazing stories from those who have made Med High the special place it is today. Until next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.